Commercial real estate news for a closer look at the market.
Hello, and today in CRE News. Risky business. Russian market is down 20 points in PwC rating. Good savings. How property owners cut costs on management companies. No more stars. Research shows that Moscow does not need five-star hotels. And we will take a look at multifunctional complexes in our Golden Brick special. Shoot the market like a lame horse. Such was one of the main ideas of the New Trends in European Markets of Real Estate 2010 conference, organized by Pricewaterhouse and Urban Land Institute. According to the latest research, Moscow fell from number 6 to 24 in terms of investment potential and from 4 to 23 in terms of new purchases. The first places are taken by Munich, Hamburg, Paris and London. Still, the development market is much more positive, and Moscow lost only 4 points and moved from place 4 to 8.
Much of the foreign investment activity is actually focused on the more mature markets that have greater depth and liquidity, such as the United Kingdom and Germany. So I think it'll be a while before we see significant foreign investment activity in the Russian market.
There is no foreign lending, and borrowed funds are still very expensive. Traditional investors are looking for their gold vein, which is not what Russia is today. At the same time, state funds are like giant animals. They need time to adjust to the landscape.
Fear is back is true. In 2008, it was very much that. And then, this year, our key phrase is it's going to be a long, slow haul, so a long, slow recovery. So I think fear is still around, certainly, but also this element of, or this belief of cautious optimism coming in as well.
Conference participants say that investors are only interested in good projects, and what the market really needs today is professionalism and transparency. Despite all the Russian risks, investors will not be able to keep away from Russia for too long. One should remember that investors have short memory, and opportunism often takes over fear. You can learn more on investments in the Russian market at the Russian Breakfast in Cannes.
Commercial real estate news for a closer look at the market.
2 years ago, most hotels delivered in Moscow were five-star hotels. This trend has suffered a great change. Brand new 4-star Aquamarine Hotel on Ozerkovskaya embankment is here to prove it. 3 to 4-star hotels are always in demand. In Russia, developers want to earn as much as possible, so they build 5-star hotels. Typical return on investment period for hotels is 7 years. We aim for the standard return on investment period. Return on investment period for 4- and 5-star hotels today is about the same, experts say. And only 40% of the hotels that will be delivered in 2010 will be 5-star hotels.
Commercial real estate news for a closer look at the market.
One of the recent trends is when banks take over pledged properties. But financial institutions, though having acquired non-core assets, are slow in involving management companies. Pros and cons of outsourcing PM companies were discussed by market experts at the Property and Facilities Management Congress, organized by IM Events. In 90% of cases, banks do not hurry to turn pledged buildings to management companies. Still, experts say, banks are not willing to manage the assets. It is difficult to make profit on a pledged property because its residual value is very low, they say. For banks, it is not important whether to manage projects themselves or to outsource property management companies. They are very pragmatic. They want the highest returns. Today, banks hold very attractive objects in the center of Moscow, as well as less attractive unfinished projects. At the Congress, experts also discussed property management budget at times of crisis. There are certain costs that simply cannot be cut. They include, for example, quality of staff, professional training. The sooner we get involved with the project, the more opportunities we have. For example, it is possible to save up to 25% of energy. The later we enter, the less savings we can help create. One could not escape discussing green standards in property management. 3 buildings in Moscow are already expected to be certified on international level, but not all management companies are able to service green buildings. Management should be carried out according to international standards. In Russia, it is not easy. The legal system is not ready, and our mentality is not ready either. However, international standards will be in great demand in our market. Yet most participants of the PM&FM Congress agreed that the market really needs standards. And such standards must be developed and submitted to the authorities before they later come up with their own.
Commercial real estate news for a closer look at the market.
In our Golden Break special, we will tell you about multi-use property nominees at the CRE Moscow Awards 2010. The first finalist is the City of Capitals by Capital Group. This Moscow City project consists of 2 skyscrapers named after Moscow and St. Petersburg, with apartments, hotel, as well as a business center. The main feature that helps the project to truly stand out among similar ones in Moscow City is its own 6-story underground parking. City of Capitals offers a blend of services such as fitness and spa center, shops, and an A-class offices. Now the market is going through tough times. Many developers cut costs in architecture, design, and engineering. The market needs clear, understandable rules. Recognition by commercial real estate is welcomed by all professional market participants. Second nominee is the Business, Sports and Recreational Complex Monarch Center by Monarch Holdings. This 187,000 square meter property is located at the crossroads of Leningradsky Prospect and 3rd Ring. The complex consists of several buildings, a Class A office high-rise and a 4-star hotel by Renaissance for 366 rooms. The business center and the hotel are connected at the ground level with common reception and the biggest conference hall in Moscow for 1,500 guests, a children's club, sports facilities, and a 16,000 square meter shopping gallery. The investment worth of the project is 6.5 billion rubles. Some experts believe that in multi-use complexes, office segments should not be referred to as Class A, just office centers. If multi-use complex houses a residential segment, offices cannot be considered as Class A by definition. But for professional jury, selection of the best quality projects will not be difficult. The third nominee is the second phase of Country Park by BPS Bavaria Property Services International. The building is located in Khimki and has 5,000 square meters of offices and 800 square meters of apartments. Total area of the 7-story building is 11.5 thousand square meters. The complex consists of 4 segments: underground parking, the ground floor with lobby and shops, offices and apartments. There is a large atrium in the central part running from 1st to 5th level to bring in additional natural light to the office tenants.
Commercial real estate news for a closer look at the market.
Thank you for watching CRE News today. We look forward to your comments and questions at www.crenews-tv.com. We'll see you next week.